Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Today I thought I'll ask Anand what is wage inflation? Something that's being thrown around. And Anand, I thought you could enlighten us.
See, first you have to understand what is inflationary expectations. This is a concept created by a man who won a Nobel Prize in the late 1960 called Edward Phelps. What he demonstrated is what drives inflation is something called as inflationary expectations. What is inflationary expectations? Is what people will expect inflation to be 1 year from now. Now, this economics understand that people think rationally. You and I know none of us think about it rationally.
We are very irrational.
Most of us, 99%.
I am irrational.
So, what happens is I don't think about what will be the prices 1 year from now.
Correct. Immediate gratification is what's important for.
Concept is that people have an idea of what is inflation going to be. More than expectations, what I believe is people realize that prices have gone up too far and therefore their wages must be reset. This starts with daily wage, doing daily
The
wages,
lowest.
lowest. Then skilled workers on top. So what happens is when prices go up or they think prices go up, workers demand more for
Because they
their,
feel
their,
they're not.
s- their salaries. In the developed world, over last 20 years, prices have remained constant. Therefore, wages have also remained constant, going up slightly. Of course, you can jump. I can jump levels by upskilling and moving.
Upskilling, man.
Yeah, but if people don't upskill, wages have been more or less flat.
Correct.
In Japan, because there's been no inflation, labor has been taking lesser and lesser. In fact, there's been a drop in wages. That is why in the last 20 years, the unions have also not made major noise
In Japan.
in worldwide. Now, what has happened after the pandemic is you gave money to the people started spending, prices went up. Food, fuel prices also went up, rentals went up. People found it difficult to manage. And because people found it difficult to manage, they started to demand for more salaries. How did they demand for more salaries? At the rates advertised by you, nobody turned up to work. Like Starbucks had people problem. They tried to unionize demanding more salaries.
Correct.
Amazon could not find workers. Restaurants could not find workers.
True.
These are all low paying jobs. Somebody who has studied in America, not me, I have not studied in America, will know that they did all sorts of jobs in restaurants and other things
Yes.
to collect some few dollars
Earning minimum wage.
to earn minimum wage. Those people are not turning up because it does not make sense to work at the wage at which
What is
they
being
are.
it's offered.
Yeah. So then then the informal negotiation starts in the market where the owners of capital, that is owners of business, bid up the wages. There are some people who make enough money, they will want people at all costs, they bid up the prices.
Trying to see if anyone bites.
So the prices, this is called as wage inflation. There are certain classes of workers who are public workers like railways, bus, in UK, National Health Service, nurses, doctors, and all that.
And they also consider critical workers.
They are critical workers. Now, what has happened in England is NHS workers have gone on strike.
And I think recently also railway workers have gone on strike.
Railway workers in UK have gone on strike.
Yes, and firefighters are thinking of going on strike.
Right. Now, why are they going on strike? Is the wages that they have been agreed upon are not enough to match the rise in the price of essential commodities and their day-to-day living.
Okay. But this is real inflation, not inflationary expectation.
No, this is real inflation. Once this is hurting, you tend to think this will continue for another couple of years.
Correct.
So you want to cover your base for a couple of years.
Correct.
Now wages don't get changed every night.
Correct.
This is not a daily labor market.
Correct. Like how prices are changed according to raw material cost,
Yeah.
wages don't move like that.
Yeah. So now people are asking for more wages. Now what happens when more wages are given? Already there is a shortage of goods and services and too much money. So when wages go up, there'll be more money with the people. They will start asking more goods and services, and this feedback loop will continue. So you have to break the feedback loop by breaking the wage cycle. Like it should happen that people cannot afford the goods and services, and the price of goods and services starts to come down. For that, there has to be pain. That is why I said there will be a recession. This is how a recession comes.
Correct.
People don't want to work, demand falls, prices falls, and the whole cycle starts.
Feeds into each other.
So, at this moment, there are something called real wages and nominal wages. Real wages are nominal wages plus inflation is real wages plus inflation. So when I compare the real inflation, real wages of people last year and this year, adjusted for inflation, it is actually nominal inflation is going down. That is a basket in which they consume a house, they rent a car, fuel, food, everything you put together. The amount of money they are getting is dropped, is a negative. This is after the so-called general raises that have gone into transport and other sectors.
Okay.
After the pay rise, they find they are still nominally negative, and capital is gaining more.
Correct.
There has always been a struggle between capital and labor to find out who takes what share of money. After Margaret Thatcher
And Reagan.
and Reagan, the advantage has always been with the capitalists, the businessmen, the
Owners.
owners, the shareholders. Workers have been in no position to demand higher pay because there is no way they can pay. So somebody else will come and work for a lower pay.
Understood. But I have a small question to ask in this. You're absolutely right. Government has been always in the side of the capitalists. But
No, they're not
recently,
always on the side of the
no, just
capitalists.
let me finish what I was trying to say. The Democrats in the US have always been towards the workers. Recently, they also had a railway strike, or they're going to have a railway strike. The drivers were fighting with the bosses. But
Yeah.
Biden stepped in and he forced the unions to accept the deal.
Yeah. No, what is
Because he said he's scared it'll have a ripple on effect on the economy.
yes, see what has happened is some unions in the railroad, only four are unhappy with the agreement. They refused to ratify the agreement. And they have called for a strike. Even if some unions at different places don't work, the whole working system will grind to a halt.
Seizure and
Yeah.
have a ripple on effect on the economy.
This is Christmas season.
Correct.
If it seizes up in Christmas season, then the whole consumption will go down. America will catch cold.
Will the Tories be forced to doing the same thing in the UK now?
No, the Tories won't. The Tories, what has happened for the Tories is tax as a percentage of GDP has gone up year on year. So people are importing more, their taxes are more. So he is pretty comfortable. He is sitting in a very comfortable position. But the real crux is how he will handle this labor strike when it goes bigger and bigger. You can ignore it for some time, but you cannot ignore it forever. So this wage inflation, if you give too generously, it will also push up inflation in the short term because people have to buy more.
There will be more money chasing the few goods.
Yeah, so there are same amount of goods and services, more money will chase. This will put pressure on goods and services, and this feedback loop will continue to go out of control. So a couple of years of recession is good for the economy at this point of time.
Anyway, thank you, Anand. Thank you for explaining what wage inflation is and how it ties into the world economy.
Yeah, the idea is what is fair wage inflation is something which is very difficult to find.
Correct.
Normally, so far, people have erred on the side of caution by giving higher raise, and that is what these protesting workers want.
Correct.
Thank you for watching Be Rich. If you like this content, hit the like button of this video, press the subscribe button of the channel, and turn on the bell notification. If you do not turn on the bell notification, you will not be notified whenever we put out a video. Once again, I thank you for your support for Beach. In the first week of December, between 8th and 12th of December, I plan to be in Muscat in the Sultanate of Oman. Those who would like to see me in Oman can get in touch with my team. There's a WhatsApp number given below and there's an email ID also given below. So those desirous of getting in touch with me at the Sultanate of Oman, especially in the city of Muscat from 8th to 12th of December, can definitely contact me there. I hope to see you all in Oman soon. Thank you for watching. Be rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.